Sawadee Krap. For this episode, one last stint, we're in Koh Samui, Thailand.
After spending a few exciting days in Khao Suk, Lyvonn and I double back from Khao Suk to Surat Thani and from there made our way to the beautiful island of Koh Samui.
Whilst many of you might not be aware, there are several ferry services that constantly freight passengers from the town of Surat Thani out to the islands, which includes Koh Phangan, Koh Samui and Koh Tao. Now, in my personal opinion, I find that Seatrans is by far one of the best options. You know, a lot of tourists will probably be tempted to go visit the different tour operators to purchase a ticket to the islands. This usually incurs some hiked up prices. So if you're smart enough or you're adventurous enough, you will get far value for your money if you were to come directly to one of the ferry operators themselves. And you generally will know you're in the right place when you see a lot of locals. Now, Seatrans is my personal favorite in this instance, simply because they are usually less crowded compared to the other ferry operators. They have services that run every hour, and it takes 60 minutes to the pier called Donsak, and a further 90 minutes boat ride to Koh Samui itself.
At this point, it is worth noting that most travel agents tend to sell tickets for the Songserm operator. From experience, Songserm is a horrible ferry operator. Their cabins are small and packed, food sold on board are overpriced, and most importantly, the journey time is much longer. So save yourself the pain and get yourself tickets at Seatrans ticketing office at Talat Mai 19. It's located at the intersection of Talat Mai 19 and Talat Mai Road. They've got a huge sign in front of their office.
Alright, so I'm now in the waiting area of the Seatrans bus ferry terminal here in Surat Thani itself. I'm waiting for the next bus that departs in half an hour's time towards Donsak Pier. And I've just purchased my ticket, and basically the ticket comes in two separate parts. The first of which is the actual bus ticket itself. This is for 2 adults, and 2 magnetic cards which you will have to use to swipe yourself through the barrier when you're at the Seatrans ferry terminal itself. All this basically costs 240 baht per individual. So if you were to get the similar ticket from Surat Thani all the way to Koh Samui from the tour operators out there, you're probably looking at 400 to 500 baht per adult. And basically it's the same thing. You get a bus that takes you to the ferry terminal, and the ferry terminal all the way to Koh Samui itself.
So off we went after purchasing our tickets. First the bus, then the ferry terminal. How difficult is that? As it was the weekend, we were told that the ferry service was slightly more crowded than usual. Other than that, it was air-conditioned and hot food being sold on board the 90 minutes ferry ride to Koh Samui. On arrival at Koh Samui, we dashed straight to our hotel and unwind after the long journey from Khao Suk.
After 2 hours by van, an hour by bus, another 90 minutes by ferry, and half an hour by taxi, plus waiting time, and a total of 7 hours, I finally arrived in Koh Samui.
We are all set and ready to explore the island. We've even gone to the extent of hiring a little motorbike that Lyvonn and I plan on exploring the island in. But unfortunately, it started to rain. It's not massive amount of rain, not torrential or anything like that, just little drizzles that's enough to keep you indoors. And calm down it did. Lyvonn and I jumped at the first opportunity. Our first stop, Wat Kunaram, otherwise known as the Big Buddha Temple. For me, the highlight of our trip to Wat Kunaram was the sound of the chimes ringing in the air. But wait, of course, the 15 meters high Buddha, there's such a calming aura just being up here. The heavens are ready to rain hell on earth. We were chilling out at Silver Beach, and within several minutes it was gushing winds and rain that lasted what seems forever. As soon as it was safe enough to move on, we headed out for more decent shelter against the rain and lunch. Where? Well, at the local Tesco's, of course.
Okay, it's day 2 of our trip to Koh Samui. The day started off really nice and sunny with scorching hot sun. Unfortunately, it took a turn for the worst. It just started chucking down rain. Boo hoo hoo. So there's nothing much more we can do apart from staying indoors, but there's consolation to be had. As you can see right in front of me, we've opted to entertain ourselves with the local delicacies. So we are in one of the malls or supermarkets here in Koh Samui, and they've got a fairly decent food court, and we've ordered ourselves a bit of a feast. So what we have here is, I haven't had this before, so this is crispy roast pork with fried egg on rice, and it's got a sumptuous gravy all over it. It looks really good on picture, and it looks really good in front of me as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a bit of a try right now, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint. So it's got a bit of a crispy skin over there, and oh look, it's got a bit of a sausage, roasted sausage type going on there. Take a bit of a rice, put some gravy. Very complex dish, huh? Oh my god. There's an explosion of flavor inside my mouth right now. The crispy pork is crispy. That's all I can say. Oh god. That is heavenly. Wow. It's such a shame you guys are not here to taste it right now. This is one amazing dish. Right, what else have we got? We have fruit salad, Lyvonn's choice. It looks very appetizing. The sauce looks absolutely amazing, but let's give it a go. I think it's going to be a little bit sour. And yes, it's quite refreshing actually. A bit sourish and sweet at the same time. It's got some peanuts in there. Some roasted peanuts. Grape. It's not very Thai, I don't think, but tomatoes, dried shrimp, and pineapple. Very Thai. So I'm just going to grab a bit of it. What else? Oh, it's got apples as well. Right. It's going to be a game of Jenga right now. With the sauce, and here we go. My palate is going overdrive right now. It's got a mix of so many different flavors. It's got the sourness of the sauce and the pineapple, the tanginess of the pineapple, and the refreshing taste of the apple. At the same time, it's got the peanut, which adds another level to the taste itself. It's good, really good. I couldn't be more happy. I'll see you guys later once I'm done. All right, get out of here.
So this is lunch on day 2 in Koh Samui. We're stuck in Tesco because it's raining out there. So we've ordered ourselves a little feast. What I've got is a fried rice with shrimp paste. Something new that I haven't tried before. So it looks good. It's got a few condiments, some Chinese sausage, some long beans, omelette, and I think that's pork and fried rice, and it comes with a soup as well. Yeah, let's have a go at it. Dried chili, go away. Good. Doesn't it help up that I'm really hungry now as well. I know it's cliche that everyone says that the food they're eating is good, but it's really good. It really has that shrimp taste. Yeah, so I'll eat it and you can't have it. Sorry. Bye.
Well, the rain came chucking down again not long after, but I have one place I still need to go before I leave Koh Samui. This place is called Wat Kunaram Temple, and this is why I came all this way just to pay them a visit.
I'm now in Wat Kunaram Temple, Koh Samui, and directly behind me is the famous self-mummified monk Luang Prodeng. Now the weather here has been absolutely horrendous for the past 2 days. It has just been chucking down rain, but I knew this is one piece that I have to share with you. Several years ago, I've actually saw a documentary on National Geographic, and that attracted me to come here and see Luang Prodeng himself. Obviously his deceased body. Now apparently he has been meditating for several months prior to his death, and upon his death his body remained in a mummified state. Now a lot of scientists actually came here and investigated on Luang Prodeng's remains, and they found that all his internal organs are actually very, very well preserved, and they can actually confirm that there are no external chemicals which has been introduced into his remains that causes the mummified state. So everyone has pretty much confirmed that Luang Prodeng, through months and months of meditation and years of practice, meditative practice, was he able to achieve a mummified state after death in a very natural way. And this itself is one amazing miracle.
It's a real shame we couldn't explore Koh Samui more than we wanted to. It could have been an excellent time without miserable rain. And with that, here's the food for thought for this episode. As individuals, we spend all our times planning till the nth degree, but ultimately, they will be subjected to the ruthless revisions by the powers that be. However, never ever let your plans be more important than yourself or the people you care about.